Good morning, everyone. Welcome to online CRT classes. Today, we are going to discuss about a new topic in quant, that is time and distance. Time and distance. So, first of all, we'll discuss the concept of the time and distance. So, what's how it is related to the time, distance, and speed, and what are the variables in this topic, and how the conversions. Then just as a few basic problems, then we'll check. So, for today's, from zero to we're starting from zero to becoming hero, like just from starting with zero knowledge to getting complete knowledge of complete concept of time and distance. Okay, now we start from the beginning. Think you people doesn't know anything about this, then you're starting new today. Just listen carefully. We'll check all the basic rules and basic concept here. Okay, time and distance. So here, first of all, in time and distance, we have a three variables. First of all, time and distance. I have three variables. What are the three variables? Time, speed, and distance. These are the three variables in time and distance concept. And now, what is the relation between these time, speed, and distance? First of all, we know. Okay. And that, yeah. What's the relation between this time, speed, and distance? Suppose think you are traveling a car, or maybe you are traveling in a bus. So to reach to your college. So from Guntur to your college, okay, you are just driving on bike. Okay, think bike. So you started very late in a home, at home. Okay, you started very late at home. You need to reach the college on time, right? So that time, what you people will do, you will ride the bike is very fast, right? Very fast. That means you increase the speed. Increase the speed. Am I right? So whenever increasing the speed is increasing, then automatically our time, we can reach the college in less time, right? We can reach the college in less time. Is it clear? No. That means the time will decrease. Time will decrease. So whenever speed is increases, speed is more, then time is decreases. Time is decreases, right? Now, and whenever, so when distance is a constant, so your college, your home to college is the same distance, right? For example, I'll check. So if distance is a constant, the speed increases, time will decrease. And in the same manner, when the speed is increases, distance will also increase. Distance is also increase. Why? When it is time constant. See, suppose if you are traveling 60 km per hour, you're traveling 60 km per hour, and you're traveling for 1 hour. First of all, 1 hour. So you cover the distance is 60 kilometers. 60 km per hour means for 1 hour 60 kilometers distance. Okay, and if you're traveling 2 hours next time with the same speed, okay, are increasing the speed. Time constant, right? I said time constant. So next time 1 hour only, you traveled with a speed of 120 kilometers. Very fast. Okay. Now you can cover 120 kilometers in 1 hour, right? So here, observe this speed 60 kilometers before. Now it is 120, increases, and distance is 60 kilometers before. Now it is 120. It is also increases. Time is a constant. Okay. Now, so based on this, I'm going to clear. Based on this, we can say the distance is equal to time into speed. So this is the only one formula we can find in entire the concept of time and distance. From this formula, we can derive that time and speed also. Okay. What's the time from this? Time equal to distance by speed, right? And what's the speed? Equal to distance by time. So this is the formula for time and speed. This concept, entire the concept runs based on these formulas only. Okay. What's the formula? Distance is nothing but time into speed. That's it. The basic formula. If you remember this, then you can find the every number. Every formulas. Okay. Now we already checked. So whenever speed is increases, what will happen? Time will decrease. Whenever time speed is increases and distance also increases. When it is distance is a constant and it is time is a constant. So both are important. Okay. Now we'll check for another. Whenever time is increases, speed will decrease when it is distance is a constant. Okay. Now, whenever this time is increases, speed will decrease. The distance is a constant. Okay. How? We'll check the example first. Suppose, think 60 kilometers is there, our length. I mean, we need to go. So 60 kilometers, first time I reach it in 1 hour. That means the 60 kilometer per hour, right? Okay. Constant, distance is a constant here. Okay. Next, also distance same, but I took 2 hours to reach that 60 kilometers, and the speed is nothing but 30 kilometers per hour. Okay. Then time is increases from 1 to it is increases, right? It is increases, time is increases, and speed first is 60, now it is 30, it is decreases. Okay, then so it is increase, it is decrease. Whenever time is increases, speed will decrease when time is a constant. Okay. Now check another one. We will learn from basics. Everything you can see here, you can learn basics. Now, whenever time is increases, distance is also increases. Distance also increases when speed is constant. Okay. How? See. Just check here. Now, suppose think I have a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, constant. Okay, 60 kilometers per hour. So first 1 hour, if I traveled 1 hour, then I cover 60 kilometers, right? And if I travel 2 hours, with the same speed, then it is nothing but 120 kilometers. So here time is increases and distance also increases, right? So this is relation between time, speed, and distance. Time, speed, and distance. So here from this, you can say whenever distance is a constant, distance is a constant. So speed and time are inversely proportional. Inversely proportional. That's it. It's a very important point. So whenever distance is a constant, but time and speed both are inversely proportional to each other. This is very important point. Very important point. So what's the conversions? What's the relation? So you need to remember all the relations. First, whenever speed is increases, time will decrease and distance is increase. Okay, and whenever time is increases, speed will decrease and distance will be increase. Okay, when it is distance is a constant, when it is time is constant. When it is a distance is a constant, when it is speed is a constant. Okay, so these are the relation between time, speed, and distance. Only three variables. Three variables you can find entire the concept here. Only that time, speed, and distance. Okay. Now, we know the formula, that is distance equal to speed into time. And now we are going to learn conversions. Conversions. So how the conversions will happen. So how many variables I said? Distance, time, and speed. Three variables, right? So each one by one we'll see how we are converting these distance and time and speed. So measures. So distance, how we are going to measure? What's the unit of distance? It's nothing but kilometer, right? Kilometer. R meters. We can measure distance in kilometers or meters. Is it clear? And the time. Time is, we can measure in hours, or we can measure in minutes, or we can measure in seconds, right? And speed we can measure in kilometer per hour. What does it mean? Kilometer per hour means per 1 hour. That means in 60 minutes, how many kilometers, like this. Okay, per 1 hour. Speed always measure for 1 hour, or meter per second, or meter per second. So this is units we are generally using. So kilometers, meters, hours, minutes, and seconds, and kilometer per hour, meter per second. So this is speed, time, distance. Now we are converting this. First of all, take the distance. So distance, I said kilometers or meters. Suppose if you want to convert this kilometer into meters, then suppose 1 kilometer is nothing but 1000 meters, right? And if you want to convert 3 kilometers into meters, then 3 into 1000. So just multiply by 1000. Then we'll get 3000 meters. So kilometer to meters, if you want to convert, then multiply by 1000. Multiply by 1000. And suppose if you want to meter to kilometer conversion, so 1000 meters is nothing but 1 kilometer, right? So if you want to convert, just divide by 1000. Okay. Now suppose they given 5000, not here, 5,000 meters they give it. If you want to convert this 5,000 meter in kilometers, just divide it by 1,000. So it is nothing but 5. What is this? 5 kilometers. This is meters. So whenever you have kilometers, then multiply by 1,000, will get meters. And whenever you have meters, then divided by 1,000, will get kilometers. So 5,000 meters, that means 5 kilometers. And 3 kilometers, that means 3,000 meters. Okay, conversion. And this representation of the kilometers, measurements. Okay, units of the distance is very, very important. Okay, kilometers and meters. Now, come to the second one. What is that? Time. Time you can measure in hours and minutes and seconds, right? I said. Now check this. First, for 1 hour, how many minutes is there? 60 minutes, right? 60 minutes. So if you want to convert hours into minutes, then multiply by 60. Then if I have 4 hours to convert into minutes into 60, it's nothing but 240 minutes. 240 minutes. And if you have minute, 1 minute, 60 minutes equal to 1 hour. So if you want to convert minutes into hours, just divide it by 60. Okay, that means if I have 180 minutes, then divided by 60, then we'll get 3 hours. So convert minutes into hours, 3 hours. Convert minutes into hours is nothing but 60 divided by 60, and convert hours into minutes is nothing but into 60. Okay, and in the same way, in 1 time, okay, in 1 minute, for 1 minute, 60 seconds we have, right? 1 minute, 60 seconds I have. So if you want to convert minutes into seconds, suppose 5 minutes into seconds, just multiply by 60. 300 seconds. Okay, 300 seconds. And if you want to convert seconds into minutes, just 60 seconds equal to 1 minute, right? Then divide by 60. Suppose I have 360 seconds. So how many minutes is there? Divided by 60. You get 6 minutes. Okay. 6 minutes. Is it clear? No. And the same way, conversion of 1 hour into seconds. So seconds is nothing but in 1 hour I have how many seconds now? 3,600 seconds. Okay, 3,600 seconds. You just note this one also. Important point. Okay, clear? Done. Then next. So, next is speed. What's the speed conversion? How we are going to measure the speed? It is kilometer per hour or meter per second. Okay. If you want to convert kilometer per hour in equal to meter per second, that means you need to multiply with 5 by 18. Okay, 5 by 18. If you want to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, nothing but into 18 by 5. 18 by 5. So don't confuse this. How we are going to remember this 5 by 18 or 18 by 5. A simple thing. So if you are converting big number, kilometers to meters, to small one, just in numerator is a small. Numerator is small. If you are converting small to big. So big one you are converting. So numerator will be high value or big value. Okay. So, but you people are thinking how this 5 by 18 comes. So where this 5 by 18 comes in the picture. So we need to clarify this one also, right? Okay, we'll go for this. I said kilometer per hour to meter per second multiply 5 by 18. What is that? So kilometer. 1 kilometer. How many meters is there? 1000 meters, right? And hour. How many minutes is there? 60. But we want we want to convert in seconds into 60, right? It's nothing but so kilometer per hour 1000 by 3600. So 2 zeros get cancelled, 2 18s, 2 5s. So this is nothing but 5 by 18 in reverse. So meter per second to kilometer per hour is nothing but in reverse. 18 by 5. So 3600 by 1000. It's nothing but 18 by 5. So important thing it is. Okay. Done. So this is and another one more important point I need to discuss here. That is, I said when distance is constant, then speed and time are inverse proportional. To each other, right? Each other. So that means, suppose they given ratios of speed. Okay, ratios of speed S is to T. Sorry, ratios of speed is S1 to S2. It's nothing but time to time 1 to time. It's inversely proportional. Inversely proportional means like this. Okay, so inversely proportional. Whenever they given, so inversely proportional, that means we know that A is to B equal to B is to A, right? Whenever A is to B equal to B is to A, generally, so it is inversely proportional, right? Inversely proportional. That means S1 is to S2 equal to S2 by time 1 and S1 by time 2. This is nothing but 1 by T1 is to 1 by T2. Just simple. Just inversely proportional. Inversely proportional. This is important point. Just remember. Then we can go for the next. And another important point, difference between speed will increase the distance. We already discussed. What we discussed? We just discussed after this the relation between time, speed, and distance. What's the relation? Whenever time is increases, speed will be decreased and distance will be increased. Okay. Whenever speed is increases, time will decrease and distance is increased. Okay. So this is the basics of the relation between time and speed, and conversion also. The conversion also is that. Just know a conversion also is. Now for basic problem for understanding purpose. A man walking at the rate of, what the rate of means? It's nothing but speed at the rate of 36 kilometer. Sorry. Cannot say right. 9 kilometer per hour. Okay. 9 kilometer per hour. 9 kilometer per hour. And find his speed in meter per second. In meter per second. Now check how we are converting this one. What they given here, man rate of. So rate of, what this means? It is a speed. It's nothing but speed. So speed they given 9 kilometer per hour. 9 kilometer per hour. And find his speed in meter per second. They're asking in meter per second. So meter per second. How we are going to convert this? I said 9 into 5 by 18. Why 5 by? We are converting kilometer to meter. So small value in numerator. So 9 into 5 by 18. So 9 ones, 9 twos, and it's nothing but 2.5 meter per second. Meter per second. Okay, clear? 2.5 meter per second. Done? No. For another example for you. A man traveled a distance of 60 kilometers in 40 minutes. Then find time taken in hours. So find the time in hours they are asking. So what they are saying, see here, so 60 kilometers. So 60 kilometers is in 40 minutes he traveled. 40 minutes he traveled. Now they're asking the same distance in hours. They're asking. Hours means what I said. So they're given minutes. To convert minutes into hours, then what we have to see? What we have to do? Divide by 60. 0, 0 get cancelled. It is 2. It is 3. It is nothing but 2 by 3 hours. 2 by 3 hours. He can reach the 60 kilometers. Right? Is it clear? So 2 by 3 hours. So how we are going to convert into hours? First, I'll say that one also. Here, suppose think the time. It's nothing but 1. Okay, it is 1 by 4. It is 1 by 2, and it is 3 by 2. Right? So 3 by 4, right? 3 by 4. Okay, 3 by 4 and 1. That means here, if in question they said 15 minutes, in 15 minutes is nothing but 1 by 4 hour, right? 1 by 4 hours. So 15 by 60. So how we are going to convert minutes into hours? 15 by 60. 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 hour, right? 1 by 4. You just remember this. Okay, if it travel 30 minutes, then in hours is nothing but 1 by 2 hour. So 1 by 2, half an hour you can call as, right? And if a person 45 minutes, then convert into hours is nothing but 3 by 4. Okay, And if a person around 60 minutes is nothing but 1 hour. Okay, so 1 by 4 hour, 1 by 2, 3 by 4, and 1 hour. Okay, so in the same manner, if they given, suppose they said 1 by 3 hour, 1 by 3 hour, then how we are going to convert in minutes? Into 60, 1 by 3 into 60, 3 ones 20, it's nothing but 20 minutes. Is clear? Now, so this is what conversion. Now, we'll check some more problems. A man walking at speed of 18 kilometers per hour and crosses a bridge in 36 minutes. 36 minutes. Then the length of the bridge, is, so read the question first. A man walking speed of 18 kilometers per hour and crosses a bridge in 36 minutes. And they're asking to find the length of the bridge. So we know that length is nothing but distance. He traveled the distance. Length is nothing but distance. Distance equal to speed into time. We know this, right? Speed into time. What's the speed here? They given 18 kilometer per hour. 18 kilometer per hour. And what's the time they given? This is the speed. And what's the time they given? 36 minutes. Okay, now, how to find the distance? So it is in kilometer per hour, it is in meter, minutes. Then we have to convert. So this 36 minutes into hours, right? Now, 18 so first 36 minutes. 36 minutes in hours, just convert into hours. So converting in hours is nothing but 60. Okay, 6 6 jar and 6 10 jar. Okay. That is nothing but 3 and it is nothing but 5. Okay, 3 by 5 hours. Now, what they're asking, distance equal to time into time is nothing but 3 by 5 into how many kilometers? Speed, kilometer per hour, 18. This is nothing but 48 by 5. It's nothing but 48, 8.16 kilometers. So first, what's the what we know? Distance equal to time into speed. So they given time in sorry 18, right? I thought 16. It's a 54. It's 54. It's 54 means so 10.8 kilometers. 10.8 kilometers, right? But if they ask the same question to find this in meter per second, if they ask in meter per second, if they ask the same thing in meter per second. So now